This week, I'm talking to a young woman who is about to do the biggest beauty pageant of her life. Y'all, I'm stepping back into my KOQ days.
Everything you said on the show, I was thinking to myself, I'm using this.
It's really important when you are in front of the judges that you believe in you.
Oh, I'm so happy we're having this conversation. To me, it sounds like I'll have a little more control if I do that.
Abso-freaking-lutely. You get it. The most important thing is, hey, y'all, welcome to the Kim Gravel Show. This is your weekly dose of encouragement, hope, and a little bit of laughter. And I'm Kim, and as always, I'm joined by my favorite producer of all time. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Kim. Wow, thank you for that.
I know. Can I just tell you, this is people might not know this, but you were a producer on the Kim Gravel, not the Kim Gravel Show. You are the producer of the Kim Gravel Show. You were the producer, one of the producers on Kim of Queens with Lifetime. Do you remember that? That's how we met.
I was the production manager on Kim of Queens, and that is how we met. And I love that show. I look back so fondly. It was one of those shows that I didn't know what to expect going in, and it ended up being one of the best things I've ever done. So.
Well, not just because it was us and me, but then you just loved working with us. I think also because you loved the message.
The show had a soul. It had a heart and a soul and a message. And you don't always know if you're getting that, especially in a show about beauty pageants,
Yeah. Well, to me, that's where it all starts. It's all in the heart. On an episode with Addison, I said it's all in the face, but really it's in the heart and then it comes out the face. But we're doing something different today.
You don't know what we're doing today. Well, you sort of know what we're doing today. You know that we are doing.
What we're doing. You just said we're doing something different and it involves a young girl in a beauty pageant. That's all you said.
Yes. Okay. So we are reviving this segment, Kim, called
Gravel Mail.
Gravel Mail.
Oh my gosh, Lance Bass, if you're listening, and Drew Picorni, if you're remember Gravel Mail from our Sirius XM, Lance Bass's Sirius XM. Oh yes, honey.
Tell the people what Gravel Mail is. Let's let them know.
Okay, Gravel Mail was Lance Bass, right around Kim of Queens. This is so great. He asked me. He was a fan of the show, and he asked me to come on and do this like Dear Abby / advice radio call-in thingy on his show. And so people would call in with questions, and then I would just give my advice and my answers really candidly from that point of view of like a trainer of people and pageants and all things. What should I do? I have a lot of opinions.
Yeah. Oh, do you, Kim? I had no idea.
I do. And it was so popular because people would call in like, I just caught my boyfriend cheating. What should I do? My mother-in-law is evil. How should I handle it? I mean, it was just great questions about life and about everything.
I went back and listened to a bunch of those. I wish there were more of them online, actually. And that's part of the reason why we're bringing this back, because I want there to be more Gravel Mail in the world.
Okay, well, we're doing it.
But let me tell you. So you have no idea who I'm bringing on this week. I will tell you, her name is Lexi. She lives in New York. She is about to do a massive beauty pageant this weekend. So this is going to be, she emailed us a few months ago asking for your advice. And
yes, I got it.
Now at the very last second, you're going to swoop in and you are going to, well, let's just talk to her.
Okay, we're about to talk to Lexi, our pageant girl. But first, we wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who is hearing this right now. If you're listening, that means you're listening to the show. And I just want to personally say thank you and that I love you and appreciate you. I also want to ask you for a personal favor. Please share this episode with a friend. Word of mouth will help us grow so we can keep making this show better every single week. And you are my marketing people. I want you to share it, tell everybody about it, and just know that I love and appreciate you for it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. For right now, though, let's get back to the episode. Lexi! Hi. Oh my gosh, you're just absolutely gorgeous. Hello, future Miss New York.
Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to meet you.
Lexi, I am so excited. You are going to Miss New York when?
I'm leaving tomorrow, so it's a 3-day weekend. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. You sent me an email. Zach, do you have the email? Can we read the email?
I
haven't even read the email, Lexi. This is kind of a surprise to me. I've got lots to share. So read the email, Zach. Or should Lexi read the email? Maybe Lexi should read the email.
Oh my gosh, I'd have to find it.
Let me tell you something, Lexi. I'm always watching. I'm always learning. So as you read this, I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it. Go ahead.
My name is Lexi Muccio. I am 24 years old, a freelance model, dancer, and a teacher from Long Island, New York. That being said, I was chosen to be a contestant for the Miss New York pageant, the preliminary pageant for Miss USA. Obviously, I have watched you on Kim of Queens for years now, which influenced me to reach out to you. I know this is a long shot, but I quite literally have nothing to lose. With the experience that you have as a former Miss Georgia, I was wondering if there's any way I could chat with you, maybe get advice or even coaching for this competition. If not, I'd even appreciate if you could possibly direct me to somebody who can guide me. With my assets, I feel I have a real shot to do well in this competition. However, I have not done pageants since I was a child. I'd appreciate any guidance you can provide me. I hope to hear from you soon. Kind regards, Lexi.
Okay. First of all, the absolute courage it took to even write the email, you're one step closer to Miss New York. Going to Miss USA, future Miss USA here. Okay. Number 2, the fact that you're a teacher. Tell me all about your teaching. Just really quick. I'm trying to learn a little bit more about you before we go all in.
Sure. So I recently graduated with my bachelor's degree in special education last year. And right out of college, I landed a job. I teach at a Title III school. I teach resource room. So it's small groups all day long with children who have special needs. And it's something I'm really passionate about. And my mom is actually a teacher. So I think I take a little bit from her.
Okay. So why do you want to be Miss New York?
Well, going off of my teaching career, I think it would be a really great platform for me to show support for neurodiverse individuals. To go back a little bit, I also want to mention my younger sister has autism. So she's also a big reason as to why I feel it's important to support individuals that are neurodiverse, because I feel like they don't always have the same opportunities that people like you and I have. And so I think this would be a great way for me to show my support on a greater scale. Also, I'd love to be Miss New York. I mean, let's be honest, I do freelance modeling, and this could really help my modeling career. So I would love for that to happen as well. I think there's so many benefits to getting the title, but even just being a finalist I'm happy with.
No. No. Stop. No. No, there is no finalist. It's win. Okay. I'm going to ask you a few more questions. I've already found 2 or 3 things that I'm going to sharpen that knife for you. You're going to be sharper than a Ginsu knife, girl, when you hit that stage and you hit that interview. Pageant. You mentioned you did pageants as a kid. Talk to me about that.
Honestly, I don't have much experience. I did do some local pageants when I was very little. I would say between 7 and 10 years old. They were not glitzy pageants. They were just kind of little ones in hotels. And I remember my mom got me a dress from Macy's, and she put my hair up in a bun, and I just walked out there, and I got a prettiest smile sash. So that's something exciting.
No doubt there.
But yeah, I mean, that's really all of my experience. And I think my modeling career, I have a freelance personal brand that I've been building, and I think that has really helped me as well. But overall, not too much pageant experience.
Couple of things. First of all, you are absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
You are gorgeous. And the more I look at you, the more beautiful you become. The more you talk, the more beautiful you become. No doubt you won Best Smile, but like just the physicality of your presence is absolutely stunning. So, hey, you're one up on me when I did pageants. Trust me. You got that before anything else.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
You're very well spoken, Lexi. You're very well spoken. I will say, now we are in a virtual situation here, so I don't know the setup at Miss New York, but I want to tell you the importance of looking someone dead in their eye. Okay?
Okay.
Because when you talk, you probably don't even notice this. You always look up. You're always looking up for your words. You're always looking up. Now, what that says is, A, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to say, and B, I'm not so sure if what I'm saying is good enough. Right?
Okay.
Now,
yes.
It could be just because we're virtual. I don't know, because we're not, but I just want you to be aware that there is something about a beautiful woman like yourself that can walk into a interview and look a man or woman sitting behind that table, or anybody for matter of fact, dead in the eye. And you never drop eye contact first, ever. I mean, have you ever seen those Westerns? And those guys, and they walk out and they've got their guns and they sit out there and they're looking at each other. And it's like, dun, dun, dun. I mean, seriously, that's how deadlocked and aware you need to be of eye contact, because that is a sign of absolute confidence that the judges are looking for. At the end of the day, a good platform, a great story, yay, everybody's got one. But can she do the job with the media? And New Yorkers, they don't play. New York people do not play. It is a whole different ballgame in New York. I mean, you almost have to have, your guns loaded, so to speak, with, how you look, how you think, how you talk, the strength. I mean, when you think of Miss New York, I remember Miss New York and Miss America. She didn't play. She was some attorney somewhere doing some big old hotshot stuff. And she was a baller shot caller. So to go in Miss New York, you want to be, you've got the resume, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But I want you to look, those judges, me, and whomever you're speaking to, if you're on stage, you look each judge dead in the eye. Make them make eye contact with you. Does that resonate with you?
Yes. Thank you so much for that, because I recently did some content with my boyfriend promoting this competition.
Okay.
And I actually did notice, I'm doing it right now as we speak. I noticed
it's a habit.
In the video, I'm looking up a lot. I'm not looking directly at the camera. And that is something I did notice. So I'm really happy that you brought that up, because I definitely need to work on that.
It's a shame, because you're very confident. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's going to set you apart, because most people don't look, especially your generation and younger, do not look people in the eye. It's a tough thing to do these days, because we're here.
100%.
Right? We're here. Okay. Number 2, I want you to self-promote like you've never self-promoted before. And it's going to be tough for you to do that.
Okay.
Because you're very, very, I can tell you're a person of great integrity.
I do try.
Based on what you do for a living, you have to have a good heart.
Yeah.
And number 2, see how you just did that? What'd you just say to me?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said, I do try.
You don't try. You are. See what I'm saying? So you have to work on self-promotion. And it's really important that when you are in front of the judges, that you believe in you, which I think you do. Right?
I do. Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to tell me what that looks like in a second. You've got to make sure the judges understand that you believe in you, whether they believe in you or not.
Right.
That ain't your job. To convince them that you need this job is not your job. Because if you don't get that job, that is their loss. So when you go into this competition, you're leaving tomorrow, I want you to practice that mindset with every single person you meet. You go, Kim, well, that's not being humble. You don't have to work on being humble. I can tell you have a lot of humility. You have a lot of integrity. You don't need to work on something you already got. I want you to work on that. I want you to work on that presence that you physically have, my love. You're so beautiful. And I want that power to come within. Okay. I want that Lexi to show up and say, I deserve this job. I'll be excellent at this job. And you need me in this job. Okay. Ask me a question, any question right now. And I'm going to show you the 2 ways of response. Ask me anything.
What do you like to do for fun?
Well, I like to do a lot of things. I like to, run my businesses, and I like to help people. I like to, okay. Ask me the question again.
What do you like to do for fun?
Well, I do a lot of things, and I have to squeeze the fun in. For me, fun to me is work. Fun to me is giving back to my community. Fun to me is sitting right here with you, talking to you in this interview, auditioning, applying for this job of being Miss New York. Because fun and value go together for me. So if I can have fun and add value to whatever I'm participating in, that is what brings me joy. That is the fun. So if you say, Kim, what do you like to do for fun? I like to do this. I like to be sitting here talking to you, encouraging you in your next steps to become Miss New York. And if you give me that opportunity, we will have fun all year long.
10 out of 10.
The difference is, Lexi, I'm 54, so I'm older than dirt. The difference is you're asking for the job, and then you're telling people you need me in this job. And if you do that, you will never, ever lose. You might not win the crown because they might be idiots. They might not know what they're doing. And listen, I've met a lot of idiots sitting behind the judge's table. Okay? But I guarantee you will be different. You will stand out. You'll be unique because no one's doing that in a real, honest, authentic way. Right?
Yes. This is making me think about when I was trying to get a teaching job and they gave similar advice. Go in there like you already have the job. And so what you were just talking about made so much sense. And also with that question specifically, I really like how you brought up the fact that everything that you're doing, you find the fun in everything. And I think that is a more personal response, which is something that I would like to do when I have this interview. It's an in-person interview, so.
Okay, I want you to write down a couple of phrases you need to add to your vocabulary immediately. Yeah, do it. Write it down. I want to add value. You don't want to work hard. You don't even want to work smart. You want to add value.
Okay.
Adding value is such a high-level phrase that it's a hook people remember. So when you talk to the judges, you need to work that in. I want to add value. My goal in life, when I go into the classroom to teach my young children who are special needs, who do have to have that personal attention, my only goal is to add value to their lives. Okay, so that's a phrase, add value. Number 2 is I've realized. Not I've learned, not I've experienced. I've realized through my experience. I've realized through my learning. People love to see young people who have learned, accepted, and implemented direction, right? People your age don't talk about their personal experiences enough. And as a person who has an 18-year-old child, you've had them. So any way you can work in the phrase, I've realized, that is a trigger word, like adding value. And then you can follow it up with a personal experience. Okay?
Got it.
And another one is, if you can, I don't know if you can, but point duly noted. That is a phrase that ends it. So whenever someone comes to me in an interview or in a business situation and they say what they want or what they think, I say, you know what? Point duly noted. meaning I hear you, I see you, I've registered it. I might not agree with it. I might not like it. And I say that because I was challenged in my Miss America interview about the abortion topic. And I did not handle it well. And the judge did not handle it well. It was very, very politically motivated, which I'm not going to get into it. But I wish I would have known, point duly noted. I wish, because what would have happened is my score would have gone way up because sometimes judges do that to see how you're going to handle the press.
Right?
Right,
yeah.
So that's going to help you with the press. If someone says, yes, this is what I believe, and they say, da-da-da-da, point duly noted. And you move on. So those are 3 phrases that have really served me in interview. And then because you win at an interview. Because let me tell you something, Lexi, looking at you right now and seeing your body and everything, you're going to win it on stage. That ain't an issue.
Thank you.
So
That's
you
so
win
nice.
an interview. It's true. So make sure the interview you control. Another quickie, and then I'm going to let you speak again. When people ask you a question, here are my 3 rules. And if you'll start practicing this just in your mind, when your mom asks you a question, practice it. When somebody asks you a question at the thing, practice this. Answer the question. So maybe it's a yes or no question, or do you like coffee or tea? I like tea. Tell me why. So you say, oh, Kim, do you like coffee or tea? I like tea because I'm from the South and we were raised on sweet tea. And then give me an example. Kim, do you like coffee or tea? I like tea because I was raised in the South and we grew up on sweet tea. I remember that time when my first time ever drinking sweet tea was on the porch with my grandmother. And I think there was like a gallon of sugar in the 1 8-ounce glass. And I drank that stuff up like it was, like it was candy. And I was hooked ever since. Do you see?
Yes.
I answered the question. I told you why. And I gave you an example. Bare minimum, do that. And then if you can steer, I call it the steer method. So if you could steer, Kim, do you like tea or coffee? I like tea. I like tea because I was raised in the South and I drank tons of it all the time. I remember my grandmother first gave me sweet tea. I was sitting on her front porch. It had a gallon of sugar in it. It just tasted like candy. So I was hooked. But I tell you what else I like. I like working out because I've learned to balance see how I steered it and went somewhere else where I wanted to go? You lead the conversation. You don't wait for their questions. You give them more questions to ask. Does that make sense?
Yeah, to me, it sounds like I'll have a little more control if I do that.
Okay. And scene. We're done. Absolutely. You get it. You're in control. That is brilliant. Oh my God, you're so smart. Nobody ever gets it. I do this with people and they're like, does that mean I'm like, oh God, you get it.
Well, I read a lot of books about perspective and also having control over yourself because throughout my life, I've really struggled with trying to control situations and other people. So that really did resonate with me because I'm trying to learn to control myself in situations I cannot control, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Tell me a time where that's worked for you.
So this is a little more personal, but actually my boyfriend.
Always make it personal. Always make it personal.
So my boyfriend, before we started dating, he actually told me that he wasn't ready for anything. And I had been seeing him for a little bit. We weren't exclusive, but we were seeing each other and it was getting more serious. And out of nowhere, he just pulled back. And can I be honest, Kim? I was so mad.
Yeah.
I was so
Typical
mad.
male. Yeah.
Because, I was like, really?
Okay, wait, can I stop you? Can I stop you? Can I stop you? When you said, can I be honest, Kim? Love it. Love it. If you can find out the judges' names and put a face with the name and do that in the middle of a freaking question, brilliant. Okay, go ahead. Ha! Zach, we got us some Miss New York. Okay, go ahead.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's it. I got a cold chills. Okay, go ahead, honey. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted you to remember that. That was like, can I be honest with you, Kim? I was like, yes, you can, honey. I'm in. I'm bought in. Okay, go.
So he did this And I was very mad, but I chose to act as if it didn't really bother me that much when he said it. I pretty much said, his name's Cameron. I said, Cameron, it's okay. If you're not ready for anything, don't worry about it. I have my own things I got going on. So if this isn't right for you, then it's not right for you. I'm happy with the time I spent with you. And that was that. I was putting on a little bit of a show. I was so mad, but I really liked him, hence why we're together now. I really didn't want to, one, scare him off. And two, I just didn't think that it was a good reflection of myself if I would have gotten so angry with him, because I can't control how he felt in that moment. If that's how he felt, that's how he felt. So, yeah, that's pretty much how I reacted to it. And I'm really happy that I did. And that was a really good lesson for me. I actually spoke about this with somebody else, and they said, wow, you really handled yourself properly in that situation. So, and now we're together and we're so happy. So,
well, and can I just say this to you? First of all, it was the perfect response. Second of all, the way you handled Cameron is the very same way you need to handle the judges in this competition, because you cannot control what people think or people want, but you can control how you respond and react to it.
Right.
And to me, that is your superpower. I'm watching you speak. I've only met you once. I read your email. We've been talking. I've been doing most of the talking, but anytime you talk, you seem to be a person hey, it's really great because I don't know you that well. So I can judge you from like how a judge would judge you, just meeting you instantaneously. Your superpower is your level-headedness.
Wow. Thank
you.
You're not up,
you're not down. The steady. Okay? So you might want to think about that when you're presenting yourself. Let that be your superpower. Tell that story if you get the opportunity. Because that's a story of growth and how you learned from your own life, and you are educated. Clearly you're reading, you're in the know, but the most important thing is how well do you know yourself? Okay. So when you go into this interview, I want to tell you, everybody starts sounding, looking, acting, feeling alike. It becomes this, oh gosh, she's beautiful. Oh gosh, she's beautiful. Oh gosh, okay. So I tell everybody, you got to stick out. You got to be unique. And then people will do a tap dance in the middle of their interview, do something crazy and to stick out, which it helps them. I'm not saying it doesn't help. But keep in mind, you win it in the interview. And if you don't win it in the interview, if no one sticks out in the interview, you win it on the stage. But if you stick out in the interview, you will win, as long as you don't fall and kill yourself on stage.
Right.
So you say, Kim, how do I stick out? Be you. 1,000% be yourself. I tell my kids this, every kid I share a coach, my kids at home, everybody watching. If you will be yourself 10% more than anyone else, you'll be a savage. Because everybody is living, talking, speaking fake. More so today than ever before.
I could
They're
not.
They're saying what you... Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm so happy we're having this conversation.
I'd rather lose being completely myself than win being somebody I'm not. Because I can't keep that up for a solid year as I wear the crown. You cannot keep that up with your boyfriend if y'all decide to get married and live a life. If you're not who you really are, you can't live fake forever.
So true.
So you might as well go on and be real right now. And if they don't like it, it's their loss.
Right.
Now, I want you to really, really lean in. Do you have a platform?
Yeah, my platform is not polished, I don't feel. So maybe you could help me with this.
Okay. What's the platform? I can give you a hook.
Supporting neurodiverse. Well, I'm a teacher, so I guess students, but just neurodiverse individuals altogether. I'm also specialized in literacy, so maybe something with teaching reading to students who are neurodiverse. I think that would be something perfect for me to kind of.
I think there's a hook there talking about is there a catchphrase, a code word for neurodiverse? I mean, what does that mean? Give that to me in a definition.
It's kind of an umbrella term for any sort of special need. So, for example, students who have, or individuals who have autism, ADHD, oppositional defiant disorder, learning disabilities, things like that.
Well, you've just named your platform. You know what it is? What's the name of it?
Neurodiversity.
Mm-mm. Under the umbrella.
This is why you're you, Kim.
You named it. My platform is under the umbrella. With neurodiversity, there's so many aspects that goes into that diagnosis. It's ADHD. It could be autism. I mean, and you know all that. I don't know. I'm winging it. But I want a program where everybody comes under that umbrella of literacy, of being able to have a fulfilled education, be able to thrive in what their calling and purpose is. And I want to be that soft space to land, that dry space so that they can grow and learn and become everything they were created to be. Thank you.
I have no words. My brain just...
Under the umbrella. That's what you're going to call it.
That's super impressive, Kim. I have to say, I'm sorry. I have to jump in. Like,
I'm sorry. UTU.
Really?
UTU, under the umbrella, period.
Wow.
But you named it. Do you see what I'm saying? You named it.
I guess you're right.
It's yours. I didn't make that up. You said it.
Wow, that is perfect.
Because I'm going to tell you, as a person who did not know what neurodiversity meant, that's a way to explain it to people who do not understand it. So when you say my platform of under the umbrella is this, and then you go on to explain, it's this safe place to land for everyone who struggles with neurodiversity. If you have autism, or you're explaining, if you have ADHD, and these are all the kids that I work with on a daily basis, and they need a place to learn and grow, a safe space. Okay, I don't even know what you do, and I'm saying, right?
Right. No, everything you're saying is perfect.
Okay. What color? Let's get to the more important things. What color is your dress?
It is a deep garnet, kind of wine red. I really am excited to share this. I have a custom made dress by a friend of mine who is a designer. She's an up and coming designer. She's pretty new to the scene, but I've actually been close friends with her for years, and we just happened to kind of reconnect in the modeling industry, and she offered to sponsor me a dress. So you're a person, a girl, you're a girl's girl. Of
You're
course.
A girl's girl. She's a girl's girl. Okay. Do you have a picture of it? Can you flash it up?
Oh, honey.
On your phone? Just do it. Honey.
Yeah.
You know who you look like, right?
Who?
No. You tell me what who everybody tells you look like.
I've been told Anne Hathaway.
Duh.
Yeah. Yes.
Ding
really
dong so? Duh. Yes, girl, you look just like her.
That's so
you look like Anne Hathaway. It's like weird. They're going to say that. God. If they ask you that, you know you have to say that immediately, right?
Yes.
You know, you could okay, here's an idea. Here's an idea while you're pulling up your picture. You could say, yeah, no, I'm not Anne Hathaway. I am Lexi. You could do that. It would go over well.
I'm definitely going to say that. It's so funny. Okay. Everyone always says that to me.
That's what I'm saying. Say it before they say it. It'll put people, they'll have fun. People will laugh out loud.
Yes. That's so crazy.
Yeah. It looks just like
I think you're prettier than her, but don't tell her I said that. Show me your dress.
All right. Here she is.
Dang, girl.
Wow.
Hold on. I got to get up close. Hold it right there.
Wait, let me put you up full screen. Hold on.
Put it up full screen. Oh, that is so sexy. But glamorous. It looks very Met Gala.
Yes. So I had told her I wanted something that shows off my figure.
Shoulders.
Right. And we were thinking about doing a strapless, but then it looked a little too promy, Sweet 16-ish.
It didn't look modelly. I could see the strapless not looking like model. That looks very model.
Yeah. And she said, why don't I do this halter top? And Kim, honestly, I told her no at first to the halter top because one of her other designs had the same halter, like that cross, but it was thicker material. And I just thought it would kind of swallow me up. So I was really nervous about that. And everything I'm telling you, I told her. I told her I love the idea, but I just don't know if it'll look right on me. And then I started sleeping on it and I told her, you know what? I trust you. Just go for it. I think it's going to look great. And I'm so glad I did because it's perfect. And it's a corset. So I'm going to be cinched in. It's going to be great.
And it's different. And it's very unique.
Yes.
Again, standing out.
Right. A lot of the dresses I'm noticing, I'm in some connect groups with some of the other contestants. And a lot of the dresses I'm noticing are very form-fitting altogether. Kind of that mermaid style, like kind of hugging the whole body. And that's originally what I wanted, but I really enjoy that she did this style instead because it shows off the top half of my body, but it's still kind of classier on the bottom. So I'm over the moon about it.
It's gorgeous. Walk runway, use the fullness.
Oh,
don't be afraid to use the fullness.
I'm glad that you said that because I also have to show you the back really quick. So the back of it has two pieces so the crossing stops at my shoulders and comes down, and it's two little little, you know what I'm saying?
And you're doing it, aren't you? Okay.
Yes, I am. Right. So this is the back of it.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay. We're done.
And she said,
we're done.
And get around. I said, okay.
You're gonna win if you do what I tell you to do in the interview. Really, really concentrate, focus, be prepared, meaning be prepared to control the interview. Don't be controlled. They're not interviewing you. You're interviewing them.
I think of it that way.
Answer the question. Tell me why. Give me an example.
I remember you said this on Kim of Queens.
No one did it. They never do it. And if they would just do it, it would work. People never do it. I say it and say it and say it, and then I'll ask them a question, and they never do it.
I have to tell you.
This is what happens. What?
I learned so much from just watching your show. That's why I reached out to you. Because everything you said on the show, I was thinking to myself, I'm using this.
Good. Use everything you got. Use it all. But I want to tell you, you'd be surprised how many people are not that interesting. So do me a favor. When you go in, when you leave tomorrow and you be interesting, be yourself, and don't be afraid to control your environment. Do it. And I promise you, you will be a winner either way. You will.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Lexi, I'm following you on social media right now. What
Yeah,
I'm
what's
doing
your
it right
social?
because I'm following your journey.
Okay. It is. So I have a different name for modeling. I go by my middle name just for...
Where are you going to be posting so I can forward and post and tweet and twerk and all that?
It's called No, N-O, dot ELLEMOD.
Follow back. I am your follow back girl.
Oh my God.
2 days?
Oh yes, that's me.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's you.
Okay, Lexi,
I'm doing
do
it.
you have, before we go, do you have one last question that you want to ask him before your pageant, before we go?
What is a necessity that you think I should have with me, product-wise, whether it's makeup or anything? What is a tried and true that you always have with you?
you've got to have something to wet your whistle, meaning smiling all the time becomes very fake and inauthentic. So either you need a Vaseline or you need a swig of water every time before you go on stage. And also, you have to not take yourself so seriously. Have fun with it. When you walk in, enjoy every single bit of it. Take it in. Don't be thinking about what's next. Think about what's right now, especially when you go into interview. And when you get on that stage, sell it. Work it. Own it. This is your one shot. Take it. Don't let it take you. You take it by the I was going to say by the throat. That's like football. Don't take it by the throat. Take it take it by the reins. See, you're already there. And absolutely enjoy the ride. And I promise you, if you keep that mentality, it will come through to the judges.
Point duly noted.
And you've just won. All right, Lexi, keep me posted. I'm going to be following you. I'll be retweeting, re-Instagramming all of the stuff. Y'all go check Lexi out. She's a model. She's the future Miss New York. I'll be watching you all weekend, girl.
So great to meet you.
Thank you for coming on.
Praying.
Thank you.
Love you, girl.
Right. Bye. Awesome.
I think we have just interviewed the next Miss New York.
I think we have. I'm super excited for her. I felt it.
She's
like,
quick.
It's funny. You know how when you get an email, we get emails from lots of fans, I guess. And a lot of them are not that. A lot of them just don't have as much sort of to them. And when she emailed us that, I was like, I want this girl to be on the show. Like, I want to make this happen for her. I was just immediately on her side. And if I think you can get the judges on your side, then you've won.
You've won. I do thank her for coming on. And you know, it's hard to sit and take some hits from me sometimes about coaching, but she's so sharp, and I think she's going to do absolutely amazing at the pageant. And if y'all want to be featured on a future episode of the Kim Gravel Show, Gravel Mail episode, I love it. We're bringing it back. Then just send me a message at kimgravelshow.com, or better yet, leave us a voicemail. The message, let us know what's on your mind, what you want to be on about, and how can Gravel Mail help you? And you can do that at 404-913-6460. And remember, Zach, you always answer the question, tell me why, and give me an example. Is that hard to do?
Honestly, I was thinking about that for like social media posting. Like, that's probably like a winning strategy for basically any communication whatsoever. Yeah.
For life.
Yep.
Answer the question, tell me why, and give me an example. All right, till next time, y'all. I love you. Y'all, Lexi, you're going to kill it, sis.
All right, and we will let you know on a future episode what happened to Lexi. Did she make it? Yeah, we'll see. That wraps up our first of the season.
Gravel Mail.
We'll do more of these. Stay tuned, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Zach Miller is the executive producer of The Kim Gravel Show. His production company is Uncommon Audio. Our producer is Kathleen Grant, the brunette exec. Production help from Emily Breeden and Sarah Noto. Our cover art is designed by Sanaz Huber at Mammarian Creative. Our show is edited by Mike Kligerman. Our guest intros are performed by Roxy Reese. Our guest booking is done by Central Talent Booking. Our ads are furnished by True Native Media. And y'all, I want to give a big, huge thank you to the entire team at QVC Plus. And a special thank you to our audience for making this community so strong. If you are still listening, then you must have liked a few episodes along the way. So tell somebody about it. Tell somebody about this show. And join our mailing list at thekimgravelshow.com. I cannot do this show without you, and so I thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening. I hope you gained a little bit of encouragement, light, and love from watching and listening to The Kim Gravel Show. I love y'all so much. Until next time, bye, y'all.